Hi everyone. I'm back again with another video. So hopefully this one doesn't go off. For some reason, I made one recording and then it just shut off, and I was kind of upset about it. But so I did some thinking about stuff. So the earth signs, that's Taurus. I know about Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I don't know about a Virgo and a Capricorn. And then the air signs, you got the Gemini, the Libra, and I'm trying to explain those and I'm having a hard time, so I'm just trying to take my time with this video so I can really put some good info in here, and not just some nonsense. But if I can't explain it, then I guess we'll just do another video, right? And I'll just add that in. But it's easy to explain them, but I don't like to live life like that. I don't like to live off of Google and stuff like that. I like to do my own research. I like when I look into it off my own mental, and then I go look, and then it says the same thing. I'm like, okay, so I figured that out on my own, plus more, and that could be right. That's how I like to figure the stuff out. I don't really like to take other people's word on it when it comes to information, because I feel like I can figure it out, I can know on my own. So that's that. I'm just smoking a little cigars. Always gonna be a little bit of cigar in my videos. Sometimes, not all the time. Oh my god. Okay. So with the Taurus, that's an easy one to explain. Why? Because my mom is a Taurus, so I can tell you a little something about a Taurus. But off of that, more than that, a Taurus, I think about a bull. I think about the red, and I also have the knowledge that bulls can't see color, right? So they're black and white. They can only see black and white. So when it comes to a Taurus person, I imagine someone that's black and white about stuff. They either feel this way or they feel that way. They can feel in between, but they're gonna feel, if they feel in between about something, they're always gonna feel in between about it, regardless if they say they figured it out, and they don't take other people's word for stuff, right? They might agree with some things that you say, but they're ultimately gonna only agree with their self. But the red, that's just a color. That's just the color that they see. They see red. They see red all the time. When they close their eyes, they see red. They see red all around them. They see red when they're happy, when they're mad, when they're sad, when they're glad. When they're being thoughtful, they see red. And no one's gonna ever understand, only a Taurus understand what this red is that they see and why they react the way that they do to stuff. There's really no reason to understand it. But they see red, but to them it's black and white. My mother, I see that a lot. Some things I'm just like, okay, you're seeing red, you're being red about it, right? But she wouldn't understand, because to her it's black and white. It makes sense, and things of that sort. That's all I have to say about a Taurus. I hope that you captured what I said. Um, that was just a thought of mine. But moving on to the next, you have Virgo. This is the earth signs. So you have Virgo. So Virgo, I heard about them being, that has something to do with a woman, right? It doesn't have to be a beautiful woman, just a woman. And some people, women and men are hard to understand, right? And why they are the way they are. So much to the point where you just decide not to even understand them and just understand them in some way where you can just deal with them, right? And I think when it comes to a Virgo is that they're hard to understand, even to themselves, so much to the point where they just deal with themselves rather than understand the reasoning for why they do what they do, I think a Virgo is a systematic person. I think they're like when a woman grows up, she learns how to be a woman in some type of way, even if she doesn't capture all the things that she learned, on how to be a woman. And I think a Virgo learns how to be a Virgo, as they grow up, just like a woman, even if they don't capture it. Then you got a Capricorn. When I think of a Capricorn, I think of corn, and I think of the color yellow. I think of like a being with horns, like a goat being or something like that, in the sun, like in the forest, and it's sunny and it's warm. That's what I think of. So I think of somebody that kind of lives, that is like has to live a certain way of life, because they're different, and they kind of live up in like this different kind of world, but it's sunny and it's warm, so they're comfortable, and they don't really have like, I don't think that they're really close to people. If people understood, I feel like they're only close to people because people don't understand who they are. But if they understood who a Capricorn was, then they probably would be like, you're odd, you're weird, you're odd, you're different, like whatever. So I think a Capricorn is like a lonely person, but I feel like they're comfortable and they're warm and they're sunny and they're happy, whatever. But I think that. So moving on to the next sign, which is the air signs, and then you have Gemini, the first air sign I'm going to talk about. So I, there's two eyes in that, and we have two eyes, but in Gemini there's an N in the middle of the eyes, so they're like separate, which makes them separate, which brings on the two personalities, the multiple personalities, two personalities that a Gemini has. But I don't really want to talk about that, the multiple personalities. I want to talk about the gem part. So gems, people, you can find a gem. A gem is easy. Some are expensive, some aren't that expensive. But I think when it comes to a human being, it's a different type of gem. I think it's an expensive type of gem, right? So I think with Gemini, with the gem, I think that they I think of a gem in the hollow of a hand, right? So I think a Gemini, if you met a Gemini, if you wanted to figure out they were a Gemini because of multiple personalities, you probably wouldn't figure it out. right? Because you probably wouldn't understand. They might have multiple personalities, but it's not about the multiple personality part. It's about who is the personality. What is the personality? You know, what are the two different personalities? And I think that has something to do with the gym, right? So whoever is holding the gym, whatever personality that's holding the gym, is the main two personalities. Because you can have a personality. I have multiple personalities, which is break-offs of the personality, the one personality that I have. And I think that when it comes to Gemini, they have multiple personality other than two personalities. But that's just break-offs of the two personalities that they have. So I think you got to figure out who's the holder of the gem, right? And then you'll understand the Gemini better, right? Because gems, some people collect gems, some people collect crystals, but some people collect gems as well because they're like auras and vibes and things of that sort. So I wonder why they need a gem. I wonder why a Gemini needs a gem, right? So the next one that we have is air sign. We have the Libra. So the Libra, I think of zebra. I think of zebra, another black and white scenario, whatever and stuff. I think with the Libra, I think it's another black and white, but I think it's one second. I think they're black and white, like a zebra, but like as in with the zebra, you don't know where the black and white starts, you know? So I think with the Libra, just like a Gemini, air signs. Okay, so a Libra, I think of zebra, I think of black and white. But with a Libra, they're black and white, but they don't know where the black and white starts, right? Because there's like a lot of other colors around them, right? But they don't know where the black and white starts. So I think that they more are, I think they're more of like in the middle of stuff, you know, all the time. Trying to, like, they have their own black and white. They have their own way of seeing stuff, but there's so much around them, so many different colors around them, that they don't know where their black and white really starts. They don't know where their real knowledge and where they don't know where their black and white starts. So I think with the air signs, I think of an airhead, right? An airhead. Not to say they're dumb and they're stupid, because the Pisces and Aquarius, they could, if that was the truth, then they probably would be an air sign, but they're not dumb. Like, they're not dumb. I don't think anybody's dumb, but they're air signs, right? So think of an air sign as an airhead in some type of way. You know, if you want to get over on an air sign, perhaps understand maybe they're an airhead. Okay, I'm just kidding, but maybe. So I think of Libra, I think of a zebra, I think of black and white. But you obviously know black and white with a zebra. But I think of with a Libra, that the black and white is not that obvious, you know, whatever and stuff like that. I think that they have a mix of color and black and white, and I think the color is them, you know. I think the color is them, you know. That's what I think. But I think that the black and white is also them, but the color is them too as well, you know, whatever and things of that sort. But that's just something about them. The next one that we have is the Aquarius, right? The Aquarius. So that's an air sign, but I thought the Aquarius was a water sign, right? But since going off of that, get down, a cat. I'm nice to cats, but I gotta be rude to them now because all they do is like, hey, 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 what are you doing? Come here, hug me, pet me, whatever and stuff like that. So, Aquarius is something like a water sign, right? So they always have to have that one person, right? That one person that grew up in that stupid ass family, but they're not as stupid as the rest of their family, right? So I think Aquarius is like that in the air sign. Get. I think the Aquarius is like that. I think that they're an airhead, but not as much as an airhead as the other two, right? And Aquarius, Aqua, you know, what is a scenario where air and water come together? Tornadoes, but that's more of a warm air. We're just talking about a simple air. So what is the thing of air and water? How do they come together? So that's something to think about. What is the scenario of air and water? Maybe you can figure that out, maybe from a scenario that you had with some air and water, or from a something natural with air and water. But something about air and water, you know, but mostly air, right? But there's water, and if there's water, then water is kind of like a big thing, right? If you search up the like dominance of the signs, like the fire, the water, the air, the earth, I'm pretty sure water would come before air. Okay, so that's why. But that's a little something about them. I hope that I said enough. I just wanted to make this video because I thought it was a good time too. So that's pretty much it. We're going on 16 minutes. This is a good video. It's shorter. So basically that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Whatever, I'm gonna be back next, and I wish that I could tell you what I'm gonna talk about next, but I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit more about this, going into this a little bit more, or I might go into tarot, whatever, and stuff like that, and things of that sort, whatever. But I don't know. I might just make a random video talking about something that kind of sparked my that I wanted to talk about, and I might put that on here, but I don't know. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to make another video. And I mean, comment, like my video. You know, I didn't know I had to be like those people that be like, comment, like every single video. I'm just like, why do they say that every video? But now I know. So comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, talk to me, tell me what you want me to talk about. You can ask me some questions. I can talk about myself. If you want to know my zodiac sign, maybe I might put that out there, and things of that sort. But yeah, so my name is Aisha, and so that's that. So bye.